Hello there everybody, this is NetYoshi here, and today let's play Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble on the Super Nintendo. Yeah. So I'm sure you're probably wondering, is this game as awesome and as fun as the first two games? No, not even close. But the really surprising thing to me is that there's actually a lot of people that like this game. Like, legitimately love it in some cases, and I'm like, seriously? I mean, no offense to anyone that likes this game, but I could never love this game. Like, even when I first played it when I was a kid, I rented it from Blockbuster, a video rental store for anyone that doesn't know what that is. I couldn't like it. You know, I played through the first world, and then I never spoke of it ever again, because I had no fun with it. And then I got curious and I downloaded off the Virtual Console when they had the 3 Donkey Kong Country games on there. And yeah, I played it, and I don't like it that much. Yeah, honestly, I wish I could skip this one, but I want to be complete. I want to do the entire trilogy, at least the entire original trilogy. So, yeah, figured, alright, we'll do it. Fair warning now, though, this game, it frustrates me to no end. Like, there are going to be a lot of parts where I'm just going to be complaining like crazy, and I'm going to be getting frustrated and annoyed. Yeah, probably my main problem with this game is just that it's pretty obvious they ran out of ideas. So, yeah, I would have preferred just keep it at 2. Seems like the third's always the worst in a trilogy, with a few exceptions here and there. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of parts where I'm just going to be in bad moods and whatnot, so I do apologize about that right now, but just please know that this game, for some reason, I have no idea why, just brings the absolute worst out of me. I'll try to keep it at a minimum, but we'll see how it goes. There might be some spots where I have to redo commentary and whatnot, but we'll cover that when we get to it. So anyways, let's go and stop by Funky's Rentals. What is this? Where's the awesome Funky theme, you know? He had an awesome theme in Donkey Kong Country 1, he had an awesome theme in Donkey Kong Country 2. This is just stock music. Are you serious? So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the music is another big letdown for me when it comes to this game. I don't like it that much. It's easily my least favorite soundtrack of the original trilogy. But anyways, let's go and grab our motorboat and let's get going. Now, one positive thing I have to say is when you're in the water, you can go around freely. So, that's kind of nice. I can go wherever I want. So I'm going to go over here. I doubt there's anything... Oh, what's this? Bounty Beach. Okay. This is another thing that we will be seeing often, is minigames. Well, this particular minigame anyways. It's basically a game of Simon, you know, because the real life version isn't boring enough. No offense to people that like Simon, but it's only fun for about 5 minutes in my opinion. But anyways, let's go and move on to Like Orangutanga, our first world in the game. Another good thing about Donkey Kong Country 3 is you can leave the world whenever you want. So if you need to get out in a hurry and save your game, you can do that. I give them props for that. That was a good idea. And we're on to the first level, Lakeside Limbo. This is actually a pretty good level, but here we're introduced to one of my major problems. The team throw. Notice Kitty is heavy. Dixie cannot throw him up there. Why? Why would you overcomplicate something as easy as a team throw? I mean, it was awesome in Donkey Kong Country 2. So why would you add in this stupid system where it matters which character you are now? I hate that. And the enemies, honestly, they're definitely my least favorite enemy designs in all of Donkey Kong Country, not count of the original trilogy. I'm just going to keep calling it the original trilogy, or the Super Nintendo trilogy, if you will. But anyways, here's our first bonus. And as I demonstrated there, if you see a crack in the floor, Kitty can break through it. Dixie cannot. She's not big enough. So yeah, I mean, not to say it's super overcomplicated or anything, but it is kind of annoying that it doesn't matter which character you are now. But anyways, here we have coin. So to get the hero coin, we gotta, you know, get it from him. But he's using it as a shield and we can't hit him. I wonder what I should do. Yeah, so you gotta hit him in the back. There are much more complex ones later on, but we will cover those when we get to them. That's one good thing I will say about it over Donkey Kong Country 2. At least they don't have like a Webwood situation where, you know, you gotta hit the goal post at the end and you gotta get the coin. It's super difficult and you might have to go through that level multiple times to get it. You know, again, I'll give credit where credit's due. The bonus games, for the most part, though, are pretty lame. It does have a few good ones here and there, but for the most part, they're pretty uninspiring. And another thing, too, is that the time limits are a lot more strict here. Not so much with these first few, but you'll see later on, there will be a lot of close calls in these mini games. Or bonus rooms, whatever. So now we got Ellie. Yeah, instead of Rambi, we get Ellee the Elephant. Is that good? No. I'll be flat out honest, I am not a huge fan of Ellie. She's just... I don't care for her that much. I'd much rather have Rambi. This has come from a guy whose favorite animal is elephants. So... yeah, Ellie blows. And you'll see why I hate her so much later on. In fact, I think that level I'm thinking of is in this world. But anyways, see the blue flag waving in the wind and the yellow banner? That means we got everything. So it's on to Doorstop Dash. So one thing I haven't talked about yet is the plot of Donkey Kong Country 3. So, pretty much the story is... King K. Rool kidnapped both Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong now. Yeah. And so now it's Dixie Kong's turn to, you know, go and save the day. The only problem with that is she's got to bring along Kiddy Kong, who honestly is probably my least favorite Donkey Kong character of all time. He's just... I don't like him, okay? Oh yeah, that's right, I need Dixie for right there. So one of the few times where we really gotta throw Kitty. And there's our next bonus. So yeah, it's pretty much the same story as Donkey Kong Country 2, only now Diddy Kong's not in it. And in my honest opinion, that was a huge mistake on Rare's part, because the thing is, Diddy Kong is awesome. He's my favorite character. He was the character I always use in both Donkey Kong Country games. So, I was pretty mad about that already, but, you know, if they have at least got a fast character that's fast like him to replace him, then I would have been okay with it. But Kiddy is not fast. He's kind of like a crappy version of Donkey Kong. So, yeah, I hate Kiddy. What else can I say? He is useless in my eyes. Granted, there's a few parts where you gotta use him and whatnot, but that doesn't mean I like him. On the bright side, Dixie Kong's still useful like she was in DKC 2. I think there's something over here. There certainly is. A bonus. There we go. Yeah, find the point. Pretty simple. Yeah, that was an easy one. But yeah, that's probably another major flaw with this game, in my honest opinion, is that there's no speed character this time. I mean, some will say Dixie's kind of the speed character now, but the thing is, she's not that fast to begin with. The thing I loved about Diddy was that he was so fast and he could make clearing a level so much faster, and it was just awesome to, you know, run through levels and whatnot. Dixie, it's about her same speed as she was in Donkey Kong Country 2. And I always complained about her speed in Donkey Kong Country 2. I always felt she was too slow. And you know what? That problem persists here too. You know, why can't there be a character that's just You know, fast like Diddy. I don't get it. Here's our next coin. This is somewhat complex. Still easy, but creative. I give him that. Just gonna float down, and there we go. Yeah, I wanted to get that balloon there. So, yep, there's that. So you're probably wondering, does Kiddy Kong have any special abilities? Well, real quick, I'm gonna save my game. This is Wrinkly's save cave. He no longer, or she, that was embarrassing. She no longer works at school, so she no longer charges us for college. Thank goodness for that. But, yeah, you can save your game anytime now for free, so I like that. And like I already mentioned, you can move around freely in the water. There's a house over here, but we won't be stopping there till later. Title Trouble. You're probably wondering, does Kitty have a special ability, kind of like how Dixie's got the hair twirl? Well, he does. And honestly, it is probably the most useless one in the entire game. Possibly the entire series. Because, I mean, it is just so bad. Like, holy crap, it's bad. And it's not even like it's a big thing that you're going to be using throughout the game. Oh no, maybe you use like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times total. So, yeah, I can't stress enough how much I dislike Kitty. You know, I'm sorry to any Kiddy Kong fans out there, but I don't like him. I really don't. I cannot stress it enough. That enemy I just killed is a Lurchin. If you hit them when their shell is closed, then you'll get hurt. If you hit them before, while it's open though, then you're good. So, word of advice. So, Unguard's still in the game. Him and Squawks are the only ones with perfect attendance. We'll go for that coin and get hit in the process, but it's okay. There's a Donkey Kong barrel right there. Alright. Oh, by the way, the zingers are no longer called zingers. They are now buzz. I hate that design on them. I really do. There's just not a lot that I like about this game, to put it simple. Alright, so Kitty's special ability is this. Not that. I'll have to come back for that bonus now. Oh well. His special ability is that he can skip on water. You heard that right. He skips across water. Yeah. I am speechless because that is so stupid, and that was a stupid death right there. Now I can't go down there. Oh well. And where the heck did he come from? Seriously, that's never happened before when I did that level. Whatever. I will come back for that bonus, and I will record and everything. I'll probably edit in somewhere in here, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep going because screw it. That enemy is called Skidda. He goes across the snow for some reason. Ironically, there is plenty of snow on the ground outside right now. Yeah, that's another thing I hate. I hate the enemy names. The whole classic start their name with a K tradition is over, unfortunately. I don't like the enemies, but it's simple. I don't like their look. I don't like their names. They're just... And that's another thing I should mention real quick. I know almost none of the enemy names here. You know, I got Donkey Kong Country 1's enemies memorized, and I think most of Donkey Kong Country 2's enemies memorized, but Donkey Kong Country 3, I am not familiar with. I've actually only played through this game once, and it wasn't even to 103%. I got close, but then I got really annoyed at one part and gave up. So yeah, this is actually the last game I ever rage quit on. But yeah. Anyways, take that skid out. Whoa! Don't want to get hit there. There's the bonus. So, I don't know what else to say right now. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding. I'm at a loss of words right now. What can I say? Are you kidding me? Seriously? Ah, crap. I'm screwed now, aren't I? Yeah, because Kitty sucks. You know, if he can get through this without dying, I will stop complaining about him for this part alone. Alright. A deal's a deal. I'll stop complaining about you, Kitty, for now. But just you wait. It will start again soon enough. Oh, man. Trying to be careful here. I don't want to lose a life in the first part. The Chomper guys, I have no idea what their names are. I don't, so. Nothing over here. Okay. So that's another level complete. And we're actually making good time. Murky Mill. I think this is where we find out about why I don't like Ellie that much. Don't get me wrong, Ellie's not terrible. It's just, I would prefer Rambi. He's just so much more helpful, especially in the second game. Yep, this is it. So now we become Ellie, that's still here. Those mice are called sneaks, by the way. And they are the worst thing if you're Ellie. And you will see why in a second. I have no idea what that's called. I think Springbow or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna put this down and... You saw that, right? She's afraid of sneaks! Why would I want that? Just makes levels like this more annoying when you gotta avoid them. To be fair, she can only see them if they're directly in the light, but come on! Is the whole elephants are afraid of mice myth even true? I mean, I did see an episode of Mythbusters where they thought they solved it or said it's plausible, but seriously? It's a video game, I don't need that. Oh, great. Got to jump on him. And that brings up another thing that's really annoying. Ellie cannot jump on the buzzes here. Like, I'm not going to demonstrate it because I already know you can't, but she can't jump on the buzzes like Rambi could in the second game, which is crap. Would have been so helpful, but no. Well, that was an easy bonus. Also, the bonus coins are no longer creme coins, they're just bonus coins now. Yeah. So, you're probably wondering, will this be a 103% run, considering the fact that I haven't got 103% yet? Oh, there's coin. The answer... yes, it will be. It may drive me insane, but I will do this to 103%. I don't care what it takes. I will do it. Like if I have to get therapy afterwards, I will do it. I have to complete the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, the original trilogy. So yeah, I love the first two games, but the third one, in my opinion, is the worst. And I'm sure people are going to ask what I think of Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. I definitely like Donkey Kong Country Returns. I thought it was fun. Very hard, but very fun. And as for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, I actually just got that for Christmas, so I haven't played it yet. Been playing other stuff like The Walking Dead and whatnot. I actually just completed the second season last night. Yeah, it was awesome. But, yeah. I haven't played Tropical Freeze yet, so I can't comment just yet. But I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it'll be good. And fun. And better than Donkey Kong Country 3. Alright, this part's kind of annoying. Oh, that worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Alright, ah, crap. Yeah, this is annoying because you gotta keep going back to get barrels. You know, why can't they just have a, you know, spot right there where they'll, you know, pop up so I don't have to keep backtracking? I don't know. It's annoying. amazed I got that hit. Alright, sweet. And here's Swanky Sideshow. Yeah, he's no longer running a game show, he's running a carnival-like event. Yeah. So that brings up another thing. Where's Cranky Kong? We haven't seen him yet. I kind of miss Cranky, you know, he was funny in the first 2 games. I liked how mean he was to me and whatnot. He was a jerk, but he was a funny jerk, you know? So, yeah, go head to head. I don't think I'm going to be visiting Swanky's much. I'm just going to demonstrate it maybe once or twice. Maybe 3 times so I can show you all 3 games. But, yeah, here we go. And I'm actually going to be quiet for this. Yeah, I'm terrible at this minigame. I'm just flat out terrible at these games, so yeah. You do get some pretty funny reactions from Cranky if you win, though, so I might try again later, but I'd rather complete the world right now. Just screw it. Belcha's Barn. So who's Belcha? Well, you'll see. That's Belcha. A barrel. Yeah. Our first boss is a barrel. Why? I mean, honestly, I'm not going to say the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, the original trilogy, was well known for, you know, fantastically original boss battles, but seriously? A barrel? Why? Anyways, I won. That's seriously all there is to him. Just bust open the barrels, get the bugs, toss it in his mouth, and then he burps, goes back, and yeah. So, we're not actually done here. We still gotta go get that bonus that I missed, so let's go back to Title Trouble.